I'm catching up in my BTS Season's Greetings journal. You might recall at the beginning of the year, I showed you 4 different planners that I thought I'd try to use for 2021. And needless to say, I did not keep up with all 4, but I think I've done a pretty good job in using 3 of them, my functional planner and then my Hoponichi for memory keeping, and then this Season's Greetings for all my BTS memories. I've been doodling a little picture for every day, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it so far. I'll try to do a flip through soon, maybe of the first quarter of 2021, and it's just a nice way to record all the content and memories with BTS because there is so much every day. And I need to apologize to Hobie here because apparently I forgot how to draw hands, not that I ever really knew, and I gave him like flower petals for hands. He doesn't have palms, and I think I gave him 6 fingers on this left hand, but it's the thought that counts, right? Moving into February, I was able to catch the Jean-Michel Basquiat exhibition before it finished, and I'd been meaning to go to this exhibition for months, but with COVID and everything, I finally was able to go right before it closed, and I'm so glad I did. I didn't know much about this artist before, but this is definitely someone I'd like to learn more about in the future, and actually after I went, I learned that both Suga and V like this artist and have been inspired by him, so that's how everything connects back to BTS.
새우가 들어있다. 전복 내장면이 홍합처럼 아주 고급 부침개다.
그러니까요.
갈비도 했고.
갈비! 와.
맛있겠지?
네.
이게 어차피 국물도 같이 익힌 해야 되는데 고기를 건져내고 여기 있는 기름, 하얀 기름들 있지?
네.
그걸로 이 작은 숟가락으로 조금씩 꺼내봐봐라.
오케이.
맛있게 먹겠습니다.
잘 먹겠습니다.
맛은 이걸로 보고.
저 핑크 좋아하니까 이거 가져갈게요. I believe in the last vlog I shared, I also had a little bit of footage of me making photo cards. That was in an attempt to quell the urge, the temptation to start collecting BTS album photo cards. And I think back in February when this was filmed, I was still not quite committed to collecting. Things have changed since I filmed this. I think it's hard to say I'm not collecting since then, but yeah, I still want to try to like meld my 2 interests of art and BTS in creative ways, like making creative things and creating things inspired by my love for BTS, and this is one outlet for it, I think. Alright, just finished the first watercolor wash. I think in the hyperlapse you would have seen this. I damaged Suga, and I was really pleased with the ink version of Mat 7 version 3 Jiminy, but then when I tried to smokeify, when I tried to give him smoky eyes with the paintbrush, that was silly. I should have just used a pen, so a little sad about him. And I sort of just gave up trying to be precise, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for like the cool smudgy watercolor loose look and then just add like details and go in darker with color pencil. So that's what I'll do now. The topic of photo cards is still something I'm wrestling with because my heart wants to collect them, my materialistic soul wants to collect them, and then my wallet and my conscience are like, no, do not start collecting. But it's kind of already too late. I do collect, it's just not super committed yet. At least not for the older ones. I am kind of collecting all the new ones that have been coming out with B. So I do have the lucky draws and pre-order benefits for Essential and Deluxe. Just this last weekend was the Deluxe lucky draws, and that was quite an experience. And afterwards I was like, I vowed never to collect, but realistically that's probably not gonna hold true. So I just need to figure out a better way, or just limit myself to collecting a few members or something and not go for OT7 every time. One of my friends on Twitter offered this really sweet package. She had printed off the photos for the winter package, like publicity photos. These are obviously not for sale. She just printed them for herself and then did a few extra copies for Twitter mutuals. And I asked for a pack, and she sent this lovely package, not only of the printed photos, but also of those stickers, which I've been using very well in my journal. And hopefully you'll see that in my journal flip through. These photos are gorgeous though. And this was before the winter package came out, so it was nice to see them. And then another friend on Twitter who lives in Japan, I asked her if she could get me the cookie bag charm that was released only in Japan for the Sakura line, I think it was. They were all pink, and I think the others were all sold out that I wanted, but I was happy to get cookie, especially that star charm. I really like that star charm. So that was really nice. And they added some lovely little special bits, like these whale stickers, and also this, I think it's called the gacha, like the things that come in those machines that you draw for. So I really appreciated that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And then also in the end of February, I went to the Moment of Kiok exhibition at the Seoul Arts Center. And I had bookmarked this exhibition as soon as I saw it was released back in the fall. But then with COVID and everything, and then the museums being shut down for a while, I wasn't able to go. But later the news reported that RM had visited this exhibition, and he left a little note in like the guest book. So I knew I had to check it out as well, and it was a really cool exhibition. I wish I could like explain more about all the pieces, because it was really interesting, but basically all the artwork and installations are inspired by the Korean alphabet, Hangul, and it's really cool to see how they've interpreted and used the alphabet in their art. I really wanted to show this piece especially, this artist who also participated in the Connect BTS series. This installation was inspired by the ARMY and BTS logo, and if you listen carefully, later on you'll hear ARMY singing 둘셋. And here is the wall where people left messages, like a guest book. And there is one message that says, "Thank you, King Sejong, it's because of you," written by one young man, also known as RM. Good morning, it is 4 a.m.
and showed us the light. Today, we celebrate you.
Okay, checking in. We are the performance right before the jazz categories, and I've stayed awake. I've got my army bomb ready. I've got my congratulatory kombucha champagne glass ready. Let's get it.
Justin Bieber and Quavo, BTS, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift and Bon Iver.
And the Grammy goes to Rain on Me, Lady Gaga with Ariana Grande. Lord of Jesus. Well, when I get her name right, I will go make sure I give this to her.
So obviously not the outcome we were all hoping for, but like everyone else has been saying, that's because we need BTS to accept their Grammy in person, on stage, in front of everyone. And it's going to happen. We'll help it make it happen. And since I was already up, I actually got some work in before the workday started, which was nice. And I got to use my new visual timer, which I've been really using well for productivity. It helps to have this like very clear visual reminder to stay focused for short periods of time and then also to take breaks. Finally, last bit of footage for this vlog is me stopping by this bakery, the Fritz Coffee Company. I bring it up because this is the bakery and coffee shop that will be in the Hybe building, as they announced in that YouTube Hybe rebranding presentation. It's a really delicious bakery, and so I'm glad they'll have it in the building. And I bought a bunch of bread to take over to my friend's housewarming party. 맛있겠다.
정방형 있잖아. 진짜 그걸로 찍으니까 진짜 예쁘게 나오는 것 같아.
그거랑 너도 영상이구나. And we had lots of good food. It was good times. It was nice to be able to gather and see friends again. And I taught my friends the members' names, and they got pretty good at recognizing the members. And that's about it for my winter. I can't believe the first quarter of this year is already done. But I hope you're all safe and well, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.